And joining us tonight, Republican House Minority Leader Kevin McCarthy. Congressman, great to have you with us. How does it feel to finally put this much-needed legislation into form for the House to look at and vote by Thursday?
It feels good, but we never should have had to be here. You know, Lou, Thursday we'll get the new numbers for next week of all those who are unemployed. And that's really going to be Nancy Pelosi's unemployment list. Because all she needed to do when we requested 2 weeks ago to add more money for small businesses for their employees. This is a grant to pay their employees. But now a lot of people are going to be laid off. A lot of small businesses are going to close because she held it up to again play politics, just like she did with the CARES Act, trying to put into that more money for the Kennedy Center, for the arts, changing election law, Green New Deal, Planned Parenthood, sanctuary cities. Those are the things that she's using this pandemic. She's making the American worker to be a pawn during the pandemic crisis.
A pawn, and also furthermore a further victim of this pandemic. Yes. Because of the delay. Do you, as you talk with Democrats in the House, do they have a sense of what the Speaker is doing to them electorally?
They were furious with her. The only reason she came to the table is because her own members had left her. They had watched 1.6 million small businesses get money. Another 700,000 had their applications in when the money ran out, and they watched their Speaker in a really nice refrigerator bring out gourmet ice cream, so unattached, not knowing what's happening in the country itself on a late-night show.
Yeah, that ad already is devastating to the Speaker, and I have a feeling we're going to see a lot of that ad over the next. Yes. 6 months or so. Let's turn to the president also today, saying that he's going to move ahead with the suspension of immigration for at least a period of 3 months, some 90 days. Your reaction to the president's stepping up for American workers?
Well, again, the president's not just stepping up for American workers, but keeping America safe. Just as he made that decision January 31st to stop the Chinese airplanes coming into America, when remember, the World Health Organization at that time was saying it didn't transfer the virus from person to person. The Democrats criticizing the president for making that decision. Even almost a month later, Nancy Pelosi inviting everyone down into Chinatown that could have spread the virus even further. This president, time and again, President Trump takes action to save America, to make us stronger, and especially focused on the American worker themselves.
And the president has led throughout, as he pointed out to a reporter, if you can call that person a reporter in the White House press corps, wanting to challenge him on his leadership. This reporter obviously wanted a debate as if she were a head of state speaking to an equal. He makes the point that he took action before we had a single death in this country due to the Wuhan virus, the coronavirus, if you prefer. It is really quite a statement about how well this government is working, how well it's being led, and we're seeing this country really be far more resilient than many gave us credit for being capable of for a very long time. It's quite something to witness.
It is. Think about it for one moment. Here's the president taking actions when the others criticize him. Joe Biden, it took Joe Biden 2 months before he agreed with stopping the Chinese airlines coming into America. When we had a problem with ventilators, the president went to work. So you had Governor Cuomo complaining he needed more ventilators. Now he's sending them to other states. You watch this president work across the aisle. Governor Cuomo's in meeting with the president today. I come from a very liberal state, even though I'm not. And we watched our own governor, Gavin Newsom, credit this president. These states needed help. What did he do? He sent the navies in with their own hospitals. He built hospitals. He made sure they had the ventilators. If you check testing per capita being towards the individual, and you look at New York, Louisiana, They are tested more there than any place else in the world. We surpass all. And when you find that this virus, how deadly it is, that 55% of all the deaths come from New York and New Jersey, this president would continue to lead like he is doing now. And remember, as Americans, we didn't invite this virus. This virus came from a distant land. China lied to the entire world. But this president didn't stop. He warned us when he was a candidate, Trump, about what China was doing and helping lead this country back into strength, and he will do it again.
Kevin McCarthy, thank you very much for being with us. House Minority Leader, we
Lou.
appreciate you joining us. Good to see you. Stay safe.